So I was actually going to sit on the bike like I normally do for reviews, but when I reviewed the footage I realized the bike is so pretty, and obviously it's a lot prettier than I am, that would just kind of be a waste of the Triumph. So for a change I'm going to stand next to it. So we're here in the absolutely beautiful Belgian Ardennes. We're here for a scrambler test for the Dutch Motor Forum. I've been looking after a Ducati Scrambler desert sled for the last week, which we've brought, but I've also managed to get some seat time with this absolutely stunning Triumph Street Scrambler. I don't want to do a direct comparison. I will say that they're very different bikes. They're both character bikes. They're both sort of feel-good bikes in their very own way. The Ducati is a bit more sporty, whereas this is a bit more classy, a bit more elegant, and a bit more relaxed. So I think the looks absolutely speak for themselves. It's got sort of that old school look, where if you look at like the cooling fins on the engine, if you look at the way the exhaust manifold is attached to the block, it looks quite old school, but underneath it's quite modern. So those cooling fins are just for looks, underneath it's a liquid cooled engine. Clocks are kind of old school, the forks are kind of old school, but at the same time it does have modern stuff like ABS, it's Euro compliant, it also has traction control, and it's just a really, really sweet bike to ride. So what kind of bike is it to ride, and how does it make you feel? Because after all, this is a character bike. It's a feeling like it's an emotional purchase. Well, first of all, it's incredibly pretty. It looks really good. It's very classy, very elegant, very British in that respect. But at the same time, it's not quite as sporty as maybe I personally would have liked. So if you ride it up until about 70% of its capacity, it's absolutely fantastic. It's got really nice suspension, the brakes are fine, it's got plenty of torque, it sounds absolutely marvelous. But once you go above that 70%, if you're the kind of person who likes to do knee downs, if you want to pull wheelies, this is most definitely not the bike for you. Because once you take it over that 70%, it does lose a bit of its compliance and its composure. However, it sounds absolutely fantastic, it rides really well. I think on a asphalted surface, it's a little bit sweeter than maybe the other ones we have here. I think the suspension's a bit more compliant and it's a bit tighter in general. But off-road it does really well too. The tyres are a little more street biased, but they do fine in areas like this. Sorry, one of my colleagues driving by on the desert sled. But all in all, really nice bike. The three of us were actually torn between either the Triumph or the Ducati. Personally, I went with the Ducati, but this is a really sweet bike, and if it matches your character better, this is definitely one to go for. It is quite pricey. Over here in the Netherlands, it is priced at, I think, just under 12,000 euros, which is a lot of money for what you get, but you get a lot of character back for that, and to be honest, the other bikes in its class are very similarly priced. So, fantastic bike, really sweet sound, highly recommended if you're looking for something for low-speed thrills.